Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash, for giving me the Harakak Kwadash to do this lesson on today. Lord willing, to feed you lamb and sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this 100% truth according to the spirits that be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect after pushing this word to the four corners of the earth in sincerity. To y'all, I say shalom. It's the brother Warga out here in the gym at Dallas Branch, one of the younger bros. And I'm coming back at you through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai to feed you lamb and sheep of Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord, and edifies y'all, man. And once again, I want to say call all Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash. Forgive me the spirit to do the lesson on today. Lord willing, it feeds you lamb and sheep of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Now, as you see, I don't know if I'm speaking like very loud, but I sound like I'm very loud in my ear. But pretty much, you know, I know your brothers can hear Yahakim, Yahakwath, sincere sisters, though it be few of you, you know. But I'm in transit. The brothers in transit, man. You can hear the wind. But the AC don't work, so I gotta have the windows down or I'm gonna be toasty for my video game players out there. You hear the cars and everything, but nevertheless, you know, I wanted to go into how this scripture right here is finna come to pass, man. And I want to go into how it's not gonna be long. Just go into how that the Lord is preparing our minds to be able to do this right here, right? So this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, "And it shall come to pass," let you know it's a prophecy, "in that day that the remnant of the nation of Israel," who is the remnant of the nation of Israel? The elect. The elect of the nation of Israel are the remnant of the nation of Israel. That small portion, the elect of the Lord, man. The Israel of the Most High. That's the elect. So it said the remnant of Israel, and such are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And that's what times we're coming into, man. We're coming to times where the elect is going to no longer have to go down to Egypt, you know what I'm saying, for certain things. It's good to say how we're going to go to our enemy in the want of all things. Well, guess what? We're coming to the times where the elect of the nation of Israel is going to have to detach from this system, and they're no longer going to be doing those things no more, man. It's good to say, like it says in the Apocrypha in 2nd Esdras, if I'm not mistaken, how in that day we should be even as pilgrims upon the earth. What day? That time and when the MOTV becomes mandatory, man. When we become a prey for pushing forth this word, man. You already see they have Donald Trump, Nero. He got the death penalty he wants to initiate for those that are pushing forth anti-Semitism. You know, they're gonna ban the New Testament, you know, the Bible, for anti-Semitic reasons. That's all geared towards the feminine word and them coming down upon Jacob, man. Chiefly coming down upon the Lord's anointed, as it says in Revelation, how the dragon was wroth with the woman and made war with the remnant of her seed. Even in Psalms too, it says, let us pretty much go against the Lord and his anointed ones. His anointed ones are the elect. So we're coming to times where we're going to have to detach from this system, man. Which the Lord, he's already putting our mindset, he's working on the mind of us. And the reason I'm saying that because as of lately, you know, brothers been going through a lot of things, man. As of lately, a lot of sufferings. Every brother's had a specialized hell, which is going to benefit them in the long run. And that's what you see going on right now, man. Brothers more and more asking to pray. Elders, apostles, Akim saying pray more. You know what I'm saying? Videos coming out. We're coming into times of persecution, and Esau coming down with great wrath, which is going to lead to us having to detach from this system, man. But the Lord is building up our minds for that, man. He's building our minds up, you know. And I want to pull this, man. And bear with me, you know. I'm on the road. In this Romans 8, verse 28, it says, and we know that all things work together for good to those that love Yahweh Bashma Shai, man. We know this. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashma Shai, the Lord has revealed that anything that he brings upon you is all for your benefit. It goes into you trusting his will. You know what I'm saying? You're the Lord's woman, right? The Lord said, I have likened thee unto a calm and delicate woman. Well, what is a thing that a woman must have? She must trust her man's intuition. She must trust her man's decision. You know what I'm saying? His plan. Well, do you not trust the Lord's intuition? Do you not trust the Lord's plan that he has in store? Even as a child, the Lord likened us into sons and daughters. What they say, Father knows best. You got to trust the Father. You got to trust what Yahweh Shai is doing in your life is beneficial unto you. Because, like it says in Hebrews, man, I think it's Hebrews 12 or 2, one of the two, but it says how no chastisement may seem as joyous, but grievous, but those that are exercised thereby would afford the peaceable fruit of righteousness. So the chastening, the things that the Lord is putting us through, the affliction of mind, all these things is to bring forth a perfection of us in our lots, man. You know what I'm saying? To ultimately, so we can receive salvation. The Lord is doing these things so we could be a part of that number that receives salvation, man. So back at it, Romans 8 and 28, man. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh Bashma Shai. And who are the ones that love Yahweh Bashma Shai? The ones that are doing what the Lord asked them to do, man. Fear him. Serve him. You know? Right? So the ones that are doing those things, if you believe that you are doing those things that please Yahweh Bashma Shai, you're doing what he asked you in the scriptures, then anything that happened in your life is for your benefit, man. You know? Keep going. 28, still in verse 28. To them who are called according to his purpose. And Lord, we are those men that are called according to his purpose. Right? As going down in the verse afterwards, it says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be first born among many brethren. And what is the firstborn amongst many brethren? The first fruits, the first resurrection, receiving salvation. So the things that are happening unto the fellow brethren, the fellow Akim, the reason in this book, you got to look at it, it's for your benefit, man. It's because the Lord wants to bring forth the best version of yourself in this thing, in this ministry, so you can receive salvation. So you can be first born amongst many brethren. So you can be his elect. And the thing said, he said he predestined. So he already know if you part his elect. We just don't know. We just hope we are part of that number and we receive the mercy from Yahweh Bashma Shai, man. And you gotta, these are scriptures you gotta meditate upon, man. That Hebrews 12, or is it 2? Both chapters are good, man. Because 2, if I'm not mistaken, goes into how the captain of salvation was made perfect through sufferings. You're going through these sufferings, it's going to make you perfect, which means what? Complete. It's going to make you complete. You know, and we know, and what's going to be the finishing touches of that completion? After you get it as a clay piece, after you get at the kiln, which the kiln is the fire, what do they do afterwards? Now they do the finishing touches, man. They're sanding off extra stuff, and eventually, glossing you up. That's what the Lord's gonna do, man. Don't you want to be a part of that? The glossing process, which is the new bodies. That's the first resurrection, man. So, just have a mindset. The Lord he's building us up and he's prepping us. It sucks. And when I say it sucks, I don't mean like it sucks, I don't want to do it. It hurt. Let's put it like that. It don't suck, it hurt. It's suffering. It's supposed to hurt. It hurts. But don't flee from the suffering. Embrace it. I remember the priest Shar, he said, when you go through a lot of these things, instead of asking the Lord to take it off of you, ask him to give you the spirit to endure it. Because when you ask the Lord to give you the spirit to endure what he's bringing upon you, you understand that it's a necessity that you go through these things so you could be furnished. So you could be properly furnished to be prepared for the revealing of Yahweh Shai. The revealing of when Yahweh Shai's return. You understand that. And that's one thing I equated into my walk of constantly asking the Lord when I'm going through something that allowed me to be able to endure it. Instead of always asking to take it off of me, Lord, Baba Shai, take this pain. Allow me to be able to endure these things, man. Because did not Yahweh Shai have to endure those things, and that made him perfect? Like it said, the captain of our salvation was made perfect, complete through suffering. But you understanding that, you should be more in the spirit of asking the Lord to allow you to endure it. And of course, the spirit will work. Certain things you ask him, could you be able to endure? And certain things you ask, could he lift them off of you, man? The spirit will work. But just have an understanding that, every brother's getting jacked up, man. Brothers are getting jacked up. When I'm saying getting jacked up, we just going through our specialized hells, man. We all are going through our specialized hells, but at the end of the day, they are for our benefit, man. As a matter of fact, I want to get this because it's one of the key points. It says, I think it's Hebrews 12, man. Hopefully, it's Hebrews 12. Let me go down. Hopefully, it's Hebrews 12. Let me see. Is it 12? Yep, Hebrews 12. Okay, when you go up, right? When you go up a little bit, it's like when you go up a bit, it says, we're gonna start at verse 7. It says, man. Okay, we're gonna start at verse 7. Man. Verse 6. Hebrews 12 and 6, it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. Right? So if the Lord loves you, he's gonna chasten you. Why? Because through those chastenings, it's gonna bring forth perfection. Right? Keep going, because without the Lord chastening us and doing those things, we'll be through. If you want for Yahweh Basham Shai chastening us, we'll be fucked off, man. Excuse my friend, but we'll be through. Because we wouldn't be getting rebuked. We'll just take heed unto the flesh, and there'll be no consequence, and we'll be like, oh, we'll be like these niggas, man. And the funny thing is, these niggas get fucked up here and there, and may still wax worse. But the Lord has given us understanding to take heed unto it, though. The spirit to take heed, right? So, with that being said, keep reading. This is Hebrews. This is Hebrews 12 and 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourges every son whom he receiveth. So if the Lord, you know what I'm saying? If you part of the elect, well, when we are, the Lord's going to scourge you and chasten you, man. It says, if you endure chastening, Yahweh Shai dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Exactly, Lord. If he chasten you and you endure it, he dealeth with you a son. Because there's people getting chastened out here by the Lord, but they're not enduring it. They eventually wither away. Keep going. It says, but if you will be without chastisement, whereof all partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. And you don't want to be that. You want to be a son of Yahweh Shai. And this also goes for you daughters too, but the Lord is dealing with the men. The Lord is chastening his men. It starts with the men first. Because somebody, but what about the women, the sisters? The Lord chastening you females too. Y'all got to get right too. But the Lord is dealing with the heads right now. He's focused on the heads. Because if the head get in order, then by default, the women going to get in order pretty much, man. They out of funk because the head's out of funk right now. Right? And it's going to come through that humbling that the Lord going to bring. Isaiah 4:1. But furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, right? We've had fathers in our flesh, which if you're not a nigga, right? If you had a nigga, if you're not a nigga, you know, this next part of the verse is going to really tie towards you, right? Because a nigga wouldn't reverence their father. But, you know, like it says, furthermore, we've had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? So, Yahweh Bashmabashai, Yahweh being the Father of spirits, he's going to correct us, and we should give him reverence, same. Even greater reverence do we give our earthly father because Yahweh Bashmabashai is doing it for our benefit to the saving of our souls, man. You know? We got to reverence the Father, the Heavenly Father, higher than our earthly fathers, man. You know? But it says, for verily, for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, so our fathers chastened us for their benefit. You know? Doesn't mean that their benefit was carnal. Doesn't mean like, oh, he chastened, but their chastisement was for our benefit, you know? I mean, for their benefit. You know, you want your son to do this, you want your son to be like this, you chasten, so on and so forth, right? But we're going to keep reading. But he for our profit, that we might be partaker of his holiness, because that's the key. Yahweh Shai, he's chastening us, not for necessarily his benefit, because he don't need us. You know, our earthly fathers, they need us to carry on their legacy. And a bad seed could be the end of whatever you started. But Yahweh Shai, he don't need us. He's chastening us so we can benefit from it. Because how we going to benefit? We could be partaker of his holiness. We could be partakers. We could be joint heirs. We could be the first fruits. He chastened us so we could become first fruits. He ain't chastening us so the Lord don't need us. He even said he could raise up stones unto Abraham. The Lord don't need us. We need him, you know. And that's what you got to remember when the Lord's chastening. He's chastening you so you can receive salvation. So you could sigh and cry. So you could be looked at as separate from the world. So when he come back, you could get salvation. You got to remember that. So Lord willing, this is edified through the power of Spirit, Yahweh Bashmabashai, and feeds you lamb seeds of Yahweh Bashmabashai. I'm ended up saying, call Allah, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. I want to give up honor to the apostles of the great millstone. To y'all, I'm going to say shalom, man.